So when I first got started in the business, I was 18 years old, I was a full-time student, and had never been in a business, you know? So my first year was a big struggle. It probably cost me more to do the business than what I was actually making, which is really funny because I started to make money and then it ended up costing me money that I didn't even have. So my first year, I was not a success. I didn't make a lot of money. I wasn't good. And after my first year, I really wanted to quit because I felt like it was too difficult. So I called my mentor and I told him, look, it's too difficult. I want to quit. And he said, why? And I said, well, getting customers is too hard. And he said, it's not that getting customers is too hard, it's just that you're really bad at getting customers. Then I said, well, the company doesn't pay. And he said, it's not that the company doesn't pay, it's that the company doesn't pay you. And then I said, well, okay, there's too many problems in the business. There's too many problems in my business. And he said, well, what are you gonna do? I said, well, I'm gonna find another business that has less problems. And here's what he said. He said, well, Matthew, it doesn't matter what business you do, wherever you go, you're gonna be there. So instead of trying to fix the company, instead of trying to fix your upline, and instead of trying to fix everybody else, why don't you try to work on you? And I had never had this conversation before with anyone. So after my first year, I said, you know what? I'll listen to him. And I'll just do what he tells me to do for the next couple months. And he said 3 things. Number 1, he said, you gotta read books, you gotta listen to audio. Those are your 24-hour coaches. They're always there for you. Second thing he said you gotta do is you gotta watch your association. If you hang around complainers and whiners, you'll never be successful. And number 3, you have to go to all the events, the big events. So for those of you that are in Latin America, it's like the Mexico City event, it's like the Puebla event, it's like the Guadalajara event. Those are the big events. So I had never been to one, and I was living in Canada.